Frank from Hatebreed. We're doing this interview in the doldrums of the Royal Oak Music Theater.
Yep.
Frank, what's going on, man?
Nothing. Good to be back in the area. We never played this venue before, and we're out with Black Label Society. Got a sold-out show tonight, so we're looking forward to it.
Talk about the last record. It seems like you guys were really happy with the recording process. You guys didn't. I think you guys felt like you had the time to get things right and not have to go back and redo anything. You guys had a lot of creative control on this one.
Yeah, we always have creative control when it comes to having say as far as who's going to do it and arrangements and all that, and we're happy with the record, how it came out. The only problem is it's been out for so long now, and it's time for us to make record new material and get back in the studio again. So we're kind of riding the end of the album cycle, and fortunately, we're able to go out and do this tour supporting Black Label, and it's been great. We were able to hit Canada again, and some parts of the U.S. like here. So we'll see. Definitely need to squeeze out another record in 2015, though.
I know guys like Jamie have talked about what the lyrics meant to them and everything like that. What do they mean to you in terms of this last song?
Our lyrics are just cool because they deal with real life situations and things that go on in people's lives. It's not fantasy lyrics. It's stuff that people can relate to, stuff that people can use to make them get through hard times, whether it be, just anything, like from having a bad day to losing a family member or dealing with disease or somebody in the military. The feedback we get from how close people hold the lyrics to them is amazing, and it's what makes the band so special. And we have people that come to the meet and greets and stuff, or that we meet after the shows. They have our lyrics tattooed on them, and I never get tired of hearing good things about what our lyrics have done to get people through their hardships. So.
Is that one of the cool things about, you guys talk about being really accessible in terms of, being accessible to everyone, not just one certain genre or one group of fans?
Yeah, it just kind of makes you feel like you're not just out here playing songs, you're out, people actually, they really, really are thankful, and they really, your band means something to them big time. So, kind of feel like we have to be there now just to play, and obviously we love to do this for a living and things like that, but people count on us, but I never get tired of hearing the stories, like I said before. So that being said, we just continue to do what we do. We didn't set out to do these things. We're just Hatebreed does what it does. We come from the hardcore scene in the basements of America, so we're used to having that close bond with the people that like the band. They're more friends than fans at this point. So, that's something that maybe people that in the metal community so much, they don't see a lot of that, or definitely in rock music. We're not some band that's up here on stage and everyone's down there and we're these big gods or something like that.
When you're on tour, I know you're a big sports fan. What do you get a chance to watch? What are you trying to watch when you're out there?
Well, I watched the Lakers last night, Kobe versus LeBron. We lost, of course, but that was kind of a bummer. It was a bad year for me for sports as a Broncos fan. We got taken out by the Colts last weekend. The Gators were terrible this year, and my Tampa Bay Rays team's falling apart. But you love your teams, and those people who love sports, and I know a lot of people that are in the area here are big Wolverines fans, and I know that they haven't been what they're used to being. They're like the Gators, they're rebuilding and things like that, and obviously Detroit is a big sports town. You have it's hockey town. The Pistons are back-to-back world champs. You have Comerica Park, which is a beautiful, beautiful ballpark, and a team that's been on the up and up over the years. And the Lions, certainly, beautiful field, and Thanksgiving and all that. So, and they squeaked into the playoffs this year. But, if you love sports like I do, you live and die by your teams, and you can't win every year. Or if you're Cleveland, you can't win any year. Which is where I'm from, but I never was a fan of Cleveland sports growing up. My father was a Steelers fan, and we hated the Browns. But I try to watch it. It's hard when you get to Europe and things like that. I do have a thing called Slingbox, which lets me watch and control my home TV from my laptop. So that's cool, but you got to be on a strong internet connection because it's streaming videos. So I try. I mean, we make do. If I check the scores, worst case scenario. So
the schedule on the road's tough. Do you ever get a chance to check out new stadiums? You know, when you guys have a down day, or you ever get a chance to go to a game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been to 2/3 of the ballparks. I would say the baseball parks. You know, Chris and I hit Comerica a couple times. And I'm trying to hit all the ballparks, but I've been to a lot of them. You know, a lot. We go. Baseball games are easier because there's so many of them, and they're cheaper to get into than say like a hockey or a football game if we don't have a connection in town or something. So we'll go and scalp tickets or something. And just go. You know, collect all the little mini bats from the baseball parks. That's my little thing I do. So I got them all in a case when I'm at home, and every time I go home, I see it, and it's like 2/3, 3/4 full, and a third empty. I'm like, man, I got to get to the other park. So. I haven't hit either of the Chicago parks, so I'd like to take a weekend and kill two birds with one stone with there. But you know, had something to do rather than sit on the bus and do nothing. You know, it's go out and enjoy a beautiful baseball park somewhere in America. So
I think you guys had a connection to a former UFC fighter when Chris was fighting in the UFC. You guys, how many of you guys are UFC fans?
Just Jamie.
Just Jamie.
He's the only one that gets into that. Yeah, it's not my thing.
Not your thing.
Not at all. That soccer, I don't get down with any of that. So, I'm at college. I live in the South. You know, I'm down in Florida, so college football is big there.
Tailgating's great.
Yeah, SEC is huge, and you know, I don't know. I like basketball ever since I was a kid. You know, I don't really get into college basketball too much though, but I don't know.
I heard you talking about movies on Jamie's show, some of the stuff you'd seen before. Any ones you're looking forward to coming out this year?
Well, Chris walked down the street here we're in Royal Oak, and he went over to that little movie theater complex over there it's got the bowling alley in it, and he went and saw American Sniper. So I should have went, but I was feeling a little under the weather this morning from last night's party or whatever it was. So, but yeah, I want to check that out. That looks good. I mean, it looks amazing. Just the way they do the commercial and the trailer for it looks awesome. So we'll see. You know, I'm kind of out of the loop when I'm on tour. I don't really pay attention to anything like that except for when I get home with my girlfriend or something. Oh, what's playing at the movies? Let's go to the movies. But you know, it's all sports for me. You know, when it comes to that. And at night it's drinking until the sun comes up and the iPod on 10 and the bus shaking. So.
Playlist still a real good mix of some of the old stuff and new stuff to let the fans kind of get into the set list when you guys, you know, hear something familiar.
Oh yeah, I mean our songs are so short that even on a support slot like this playing 45 minutes, we're still able to belt out 14 or 15 songs. So, and then we don't have a set list either. So you know, Jamie just calls out songs, could be anything, and we cover all the records pretty much. I mean, we were even playing the Slayer cover, you know, from the Florida Lions. It's cool because we do the meet and greet before the show now. We ask everybody what they want to hear, and 9 times out of 10 we can play it because we know it. So you know, I think some people wanted to hear Spitting Venom tonight and Time to Murder It. So I think we could break those out, no problem. You know.
Cool, man. As far as the next record, some ideas so far? Or you guys started breaking out any riffs?
Along the lines of what this last one was. Because we feel like it's a happy medium to keep the people that are into this band, that are into the different genres and whatnot. And Slitzy's behind you. Slitzy. He already did a sit-in at our meet and greet today, too. He decided to photobomb. He's a lighting guy for Black Label Society. He's a carrot. I forgot what we were talking about.
The set list? Sorry, a new CD.
Oh yeah, we're keeping more along the lines of Divinity of Purpose because that seems to keep everybody happy. The metal fans, the hardcore fans, the rock fans, the people that are into punk rock and stuff and different kinds of stuff than hardcore that like Hatebreed, you know. I think there's a little something on there for everybody, and even the songs that are different, you know, people can live with those too. You know, we're not just making records for hardcore kids in the basements of America anymore. So.
Alrighty, man. Look forward to you guys rocking tonight.
It's good to be back. I'm looking forward to it too. You know, like I said, we never played this venue, so and we're not in the hood tonight, so we'll give Harpo's and Machine Shop a break. So.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.